everybody. Just looking at a picture here. This is a picture of the Devil Girl. If you see this character, be on the lookout. She's in the movie we're watching tonight. Devil Girl from Mars. 1954. I wish it was made in 1959, but it's made in 1954. Well, that's the year I was born, so that gives it some reason. This is a British film. And it's based upon a play by a guy named John Mather. And it's directed by David MacDonald. Don't know much about this guy. The film itself is kind of an interesting little movie. It's a takeoff from The Day the Earth Stood Still to a certain extent. Remember that film? Big alien guy comes down with his big robot and kind of parks out and puts threats on folks and then has to leave with somebody and then takes off. Well, it's sort of like that, but instead of a Michael Rennie type of guy, we get this kind of guy. Okay, we get the Devil Girl. Don't know why they call her Devil Girl, but I like that title, Devil Girl from Mars. The film stars Hazel Court. Okay, she doesn't play the Devil Girl, but she does have a main role in here, and she's in a lot of other horror films. The Mask of the Red Death, Dr. Blood's Coffin. She was even in Omen 3. The film was shot by a guy named Jack Cox, who worked on a lot of Hitchcock's British productions. So this British film has that kind of maybe a Hitchcockian feel. Not really. Just because the camera guy worked on some Hitchcock stuff, does that mean that it's going to be Hitchcock-like? No. Now, one of the things I do like about this film, I'm going to talk about a few things, is that it is based on a play, and they are able to open it up pretty good. Now, what's interesting here is that, you get this spaceship who lands. Remember the day the Earth stood still, that thing lands in a very populated Washington, D.C. type of area. Here, this spaceship lands out in the middle of a field, out in the middle of nowhere, and the only people it really has any contact with is these people who are sort of staying over in this inn. And you got an escaped convict in there, and you got some scientists in there who just happen to be staying overnight, and you got your regular folks hanging out there, and they have to deal with this strange, spaceship, a strange woman that comes out. Strange woman also has a great robot. I like the look of this robot. Gosh, I like the look of this robot. It looks like I'm torn. At first, it looked like a big toaster walking around with a little dome on its head. But the more I looked at it, it looks like a walking refrigerator with some arms. And it does some great stuff in there. I really like the look of that robot. Really, really a lot. Devil Girl from Mars. It's a nice way to spend the evening. Hopefully maybe it's storming while you're watching this, because I think that would add a little bit of tension to the film. If you do need sometimes to get up and get a sandwich, I'd say it's fine in this film. You'll be fine when you come back. It'll still be waiting here for you, this film. It's not going anywhere. It's a nice way to spend the evening. Devil Girl from Mars, 1954. Why don't we take a look?